Recently, there has been a great deal of discussion about Hollywood's inner workings and how it treats minority communities, particularly the Black community. Notably, Cat Williams' insightful talk on Club Shay Shay acted as a trigger, igniting a broad movement calling for justice and equity in the entertainment sector. Several industry insiders have come forward as a result of this discourse, supporting Williams' insights and advocating for reform. Hi there, and welcome back to Rumor Spill. Terrence Howard was among the first to support his colleague Tara P. Henson in this emerging movement, having joined it during a contentious discussion about the movie The Color Purple and its characters, notably Oprah. Still, the fight for equity continued after then. Terry Crews, who is well known for his charismatic presence on and off film, has recently raised awareness of and started to speak out against the less honorable activities that go unreported in Hollywood's glossy exterior. Together with Howard, Crews is leading the much-needed conversation about fair treatment in business. Not only do they criticize Hollywood's inclination to undervalue African American talent, but they also advocate for a more diverse Hollywood where talent and hard work, rather than background, determine an individual's opportunities. In particular, Crews has been very vocal about the latest pay equity concerns and has supported Howard's complaints about his salary. When one considers Howard's own experiences in particular, his disclosures regarding the financial injustices he encountered while working on films such as Empire and Hustle and Flow, it becomes evident that the problem of equitable pay in Hollywood is more widespread than most people know. The fact that Howard was open about only getting $112,000 for Hustle and Flow is proof of the structural problems that the business is facing. Crews is not just reiterating but also magnifying Howard's thoughts by bringing his distinct viewpoint to the conversation. His participation highlights the larger problem of salary inequality in Hollywood and the necessity of a structural change to guarantee justice and equality. The way that Crews approached the discussion, which was marked by his openness and sincerity, reinforces the significance of taking these problems head-on. Furthermore, Crews's personal experiences, such as his choice to take jobs for whatever compensation they came with, speak eloquently about his dedication to his work and his realistic attitude toward overcoming obstacles in the business. His openness in discussing these issues, along with his unpaid involvement in Training Day and the meager compensation for Friday After Next, sheds light on the intricate intricacies of the Hollywood professional growth process. The aforementioned disclosures not only illuminate Crews' path but also highlight the wider obstacles that performers have in obtaining just recompense and acknowledgement for their labor. The resiliency and perseverance needed to thrive in the entertainment industry are highlighted by the fact that Crews sees his early professional setbacks as critical experiences that molded his trajectory. Terry Crews' fortitude and his insightful perspective on his work and the difficulties faced by the industry come to light during these talks. From his time as a security guard to his unpaid role in Training Day, his experiences show how Hollywood can be unpredictable and often harsh. Nonetheless, Crews' perseverance and dedication to pushing for reform in the sector have been strengthened by these very difficulties. Crews brings a new perspective to the continuing discussion about Hollywood's need for reform by being prepared to speak out against injustices, including his own experiences with sexual assault in the industry. His willingness to be transparent about these intimate experiences not only draws attention to the widespread problems of abuse and exploitation, but it also strengthens the case for a more secure and just workplace.
The participation of celebrities such as 50 Cent, who have openly expressed their support for equitable actor salaries and treatment, gives this campaign further impetus. His dedication to attracting and paying outstanding individuals appropriately is indicative of an increasing understanding of the need for structural reform in the sector. This call for justice and parity in Hollywood is echoed by other well-known individuals, such as Tara P. Henson, who has publicly voiced her displeasure with the pay gaps in the business. The continuous fight for equitable pay and recognition within the business is highlighted by Henson's frank observations on the financial reality of acting, especially the large tax and management cutbacks. The voices of Crews, Howard, Henson, and other activists are amplifying the demand for a more fair, egalitarian, and inclusive Hollywood as this movement for change takes momentum.
In addition to bringing attention to the structural problems the business faces, their readiness to speak up, tell their stories, and push for change opens the door for upcoming generations of artists. I find it really depressing to learn about the terrible hardships and injustices that Black women endure in the entertainment business, especially in Hollywood. Disappointingly, talents like Taraji P. Henson, a real jewel in the acting world, have to fight so hard in a field that often ignores the value and accomplishments of people like her. Taraji, whose remarkable resume includes major parts in Hidden Figures and a compelling representation on Empire, is deserving of praise and just recompense for her commitment to her work and the emotional investment it has taken in her career. We witnessed Taraji P. Henson's weaknesses exposed in a private moment that was made public, despite her impressive accomplishments, and were consoled by her friend Brooks. Her continued dissatisfaction that the stories and experiences of Black actors, who are full of depth and emotion, don't seem to connect with audiences throughout the world as much as they should is concerning. The outpouring of love and support that Henson received following her open remarks brings attention to a larger problem in the industry: the undervaluation of Black talent financially. Taraji's acknowledgement that she faces difficulties in getting just recompense despite her achievement highlights the more severe difficulties her compatriots confront and strengthens the need for reform. In her reflections on her 2 decades in the entertainment industry, Taraji P. Henson expressed her frustration with the double standards of the sector. Her unwavering commitment serves as a role model for many, highlighting the significance of pursuing happiness and dignity in addition to financial benefits in order to safeguard one's moral fiber and integrity in a field rife with abuse. A prime example of the cooperative spirit within the Black community in Hollywood was Baseo's recognition of the group's efforts to land roles in noteworthy projects such as the musical version of The Color Purple. Because they frequently have to deal with extra layers of bias and expectations, Black women in the industry need this unity more than anyone else. A turning point in the battle for equity in Hollywood has been reached when Taraji P. Henson considers turning down a part in the Oprah Winfrey-produced The Color Purple because of salary differences. It serves as a clear reminder that, in order to clear the path for upcoming generations, systemic problems must be addressed. Henson's position on supporting equitable pay for colleagues as well as herself is evidence of her moral fiber and her dedication to helping others up the ladder. Her observations regarding her income stagnation after Proud Mary and the glaring salary differences she saw in the curious case of Benjamin Button highlight Hollywood's ongoing undervaluation of Black talent. The reactions to Terry Crews' talks and Taraji P. Henson's disclosures demonstrate the camaraderie and common experiences of the Black community in Hollywood and underscore a shared desire for change and validation of self-worth. A sharp insight into the difficulties and moral quandaries faced by those in the business can be gained from Cat Williams' discussion with prominent figures about the role of race, integrity, and Hollywood dynamics. Williams' courageous discussion of the consequences facing people who violate their morals in the name of fame or money serves as a sobering reminder of the murky moral waters in Hollywood. A wider conversation about the need for reflection and change in the entertainment business is facilitated by Williams' criticism of the industry's unwillingness to confront important issues, such as Harvey Weinstein's actions and his disapproval of the way Black men are portrayed in Hollywood. Along with bringing attention to the less glamorous parts of Hollywood, individuals like Terry Crews and Terrence also suggest that the business may be moving toward greater accountability and transparency as they come out to tell their stories and question the status quo. The joint efforts of these people to reveal the hidden biases and deceptive tactics in Hollywood bring up important issues regarding the injustices that need to be addressed right away. In the face of opposition from the business, their bravery and tenacity highlight a common goal: to expose the truth hiding behind the glamour and to promote a fairer and more just entertainment sector. An industry at a critical crossroads is strikingly shown in this inquiry into the psychological and professional struggles faced by Black artists in Hollywood, particularly women. The experiences of Taraji P. Henson, Terry Crews, Cat Williams, and other artists act as catalysts for change, emphasizing the pressing need for structural adjustment to guarantee equity, acknowledgement, and respect for all artists, regardless of their origins. Subscribe Rumor Spill for more videos.